it is penalty kicks. I think that's the toughest way to lose. Like, penalty kicks are ridiculous. And I'm a fan of international soccer. Like, World Cup is like my favorite sporting event, actually. Like, football's my favorite sport, the NFL, but my favorite sporting event is the World Cup. It's amazing. The pageantry, the passion, all that stuff. It's like four nations face off on like steroids times 10 million is the World Cup and how much those guys care. What makes penalty shootouts so agonizing is that like you see all the players are lined up at the touchline at the midway point. So like the next penalty taker has to walk all the way down to the penalty spot into the box, and the whole time they're just trying to stay out of their own head, and they're just like not trying to make eye contact with the goalkeeper, or maybe they do want to make eye contact with the goalkeeper, don't want to get rattled by the fans. It's just such a very isolated event and a very lonely experience after being like a team game with 11 on 11, and then to have it be decided by like this penalty shootout gimmick essentially is very, very agonizing.
The last 5 minutes of a basketball game are everything. And then when it just comes down to that final possession, and it's just almost, there's something beautiful about how the ball is in just like slow motion as you're either watching it on TV or in person, and it's traveling through the air. And then, you have the basket and it lights up red because the buzzer goes off, and then it just goes through the hoop. And there's just nothing more crushing than that. Like, for me, I just think watching your team lose in that fashion, you've been sweating out the game for 2.5 hours, whatever it may be, and then for it just to come down to the final play like that and you lose as time expires, you watch the other team just storm the court. I think that's the toughest way to go.